everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all okay. In today's video we did this look because me and my mum are going to see Diversity tonight as I'm filming this, so I thought I'd do a little bit of glam and get ready a bit early because she is picking me up about 5 o'clock and it's now about 3:30 as I'm finishing this video. So hope you've all had a nice week, and if you want to see how I created this look then please carry on watching. And if you do enjoy my videos and want to see any more content from me, please give this video a massive thumbs up down below if you haven't already. Please also, if you haven't already, go and subscribe because this is what I want to do as a job, and it mean the absolute world if you would all go and subscribe to me because it's free, why not? But if you do like my content I would really appreciate you doing that. And if there's any other videos that you'd like to see from me, obviously I'm slowly trying to get into vlogs, but if you want to see any other content from me please let me know down below in the comments. But if you want to see how I created this look, then carry on watching and I will see you there. As you can see, I've done my eyebrows and my skincare. I am going to do like my primers first, but then I'm going to do my eyes like after that. So I'm going to do my primers and then let them kind of like sit for a bit, do the job, and then I'm going to go on with eyes because I'm just going to do like an attempt to do like a smoky winged out like liner. So with my primers I'm using the NYX The Face Glue Primer. By the way, I am getting ready because me and my mum are going to go and see Diversity tonight, which, like, obviously I don't know if any of you know, but I used to actually dance myself. But ever since Diversity, if I'm looking like down here, by the way, it's because I'm looking in my mirror. But ever since they did Britain's Got Talent, obviously, God knows how many years ago now, but they, like my mum's, like I've been obsessed with them ever since. So we've been to see them before, but like years ago in Birmingham I think, and then tonight we're going actually more local. Obviously I'm not going to say where because obviously that's kind of giving out where I live. So we're gonna go, mum's picking me up I think about 5. I'm now going in with the Peel Weir's Get a Grip primer. Yeah, so my mum's picking me up about 5ish. So I thought I'd get ready a little bit earlier. I think it's about 2ish now. Because I thought give me time to like sort myself out, because I knew I wanted to kind of do my makeup, so I knew I wanted to film today. So because obviously recently I've not really had the kind of excuse to do my makeup, and I don't kind of want to do my makeup for like no reason, if you get what I mean. So obviously as you can see, I don't know if I said at the start of the video, but I've already done my brows, which I'm actually pretty impressed with today. I've used a different eyebrow pencil, pen. I usually use the NYX Lift and Snatch, but today, if I can find it, I've used the, I don't actually know if you can get this anymore, but the Misguided Brow Redoing a Tint Brown Marker in the shade Dark. Different to obviously what I'm used to, but it was actually, as you can see, I quite enjoyed it. So obviously that's kind of gone tacky now, but I'm just going to let that sit and do its job. But recently, the last couple of times I've done my makeup, I've wanted to do like a winged liner, but with eyeshadow. So I'm just kind of going with the shape of my lower lash line on both sides, and then I'm just going to do kind of like a soft brown smoky eye, or at least attempt to do it. As you all know, I'm still obviously I'm a lot better than I used to be with like the practice, but obviously I look super weird at the moment. But I'm just using the Beauty Bay Origin 42 colour palette, which just looks like this. I think I did use this in one of my last videos, but I'm just going to put like a kind of shadow just all over the eye. So I'm just going in with these two here, which I would say the names, but they haven't actually got names, which I know is annoying, but just to give the eye a bit of colour. Obviously I don't want too much because I just mainly want it to be the wing today. I was originally going to do some like glitter, but I thought with us just doing like for something to eat and to watch diversity, I thought I'm just going to do like a simple look today. So I use this for to fill my eyebrows in, but I'm actually going to start with this for my wing. So I think I'm going to go between these two colours, I think. So this one and this one. I'm going to start with the lighter one. Obviously it's good that I've got the sellotape on my eye, but I do want to kind of get more practice into doing this. And then I'm just gonna lightly join them up. And then that's kind of like the start of the wing. And then I'm just going to go in with the dark brown here, just to darken it up ever so slightly. And then with this brush, which is the shading brush from Real Techniques, I'm just going to use this colour here just to smoke it out. Sorry if you can hear the washing machine, I think it's just there. Or it might be outside, I actually think the washing machine is on. But I'm not doing it too smoky because I still want, why I'm using that when I've got this. Because I still want it like kind of straight and clean. I just want it to be a little bit more smoked out. I think we're on to a winner. That is how it's looking. And then do the other eye. that's kind of gone like a bit further in, but we can always kind of match it up. I have got a like a liquid liner from, I think I got it from Poundland in like a chocolatey brown colour, but I think when we just like kind of blurring in and kind of going like slow with it, I thought I'd do like a eyeshadow wing first, just so it's a bit softer. And obviously I'm not particularly going out, so I'm just doing more natural today. Just kind of like going back and forth, just to try and get them as like kind of symmetrical as I can, where I'm happy with them. And I think that is done, so should we do the grand reveal? I think I'm actually happy with that one. Let's see this one. So can you see like that's more like in the corner and like a bit more thicker. So I'm just gonna just add on slightly. I think that's, obviously it's not perfect, but obviously I'll get better in time. And then just using any of the remaining concealer on this brush, I'm just gonna just kind of gently take, kind of neaten it up as much as possible. And then with the other brush, where I don't know where it is, with this brush, which I obviously blended it out a bit with, I'm just going to go under the eye with the remaining shadow that's on there. Just kind of join it all up. And then with a brush, with this brush, which is the EO10 from Super Studio London by Superdrug, I'm just going to take like a really light colour. So I've just dipped into that one and that one. And I'm just gonna lighten like the inner corner up. Just so the inner corner's a little bit brighter. And then for now, that is it for the eyes, and then I will come back to the eyes later on just to finish them up, obviously do mascara and lashes. So for the face, obviously now I've let the primer sit, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Superstay, not L'Oreal, Maybelline Superstay 30 Hour Luminous Matte Foundation in 108, and I'm just going to use the, if I can find it, here it is. Just going to use the lid for my moisturiser, just a couple of pumps on there, and then going in with the Cocoa Cosmetics by Chloe sponge, which isn't actually called that anymore. I'm just gonna start pressing the foundation on. With like recently anyway, I've kind of not gone under the eyes with foundation because I kind of want to let the concealer do the work that it does under the eyes. I'll just get down the side of the nose and then leave the under eyes as much as possible. Just look at, I mean, I need to blend it on the neck, but the coverage is insane. And then for the under eyes, I'm going with the concealer that I've used the past few videos, or last one I think, which is the Primark Flawless Cover Full Coverage Liquid Foundation. I'm just using O2 Nugget, just in like this inner corner of the eye, and then going, taking it down the side of the nose. And then with the lighter colour, which is O1 Porcelain, I take just in the centre next to the other one, and then I put a little bit on my forehead, on the nose, on the chin, and creep it there, and then kind of take it out a little bit to create a concealer moustache. And yes, I look crazy right now. So once I've done that, I'm just gonna, obviously like I always do, blend the centre and then the under eyes, just so I can get as much coverage under the eyes as possible. And then obviously now that, because what I kind of do is just once the concealer down the face is being done, I kind of just make sure everything is blended in as well, just to let the eyes do like as much of the coverage as possible. And then start at the nose, and then just start under the eye, and then I kind of go under the wing as well, just to kind of make my face look a little bit snatched. And obviously like in the kind of crevice of the nose, I just, like if I'm going out like I am tonight, or I want more of like a full glam, I will press a sponge into that bit of the nose, just to make sure it's not like getting in all the creases and stuff. And then the same on this side. Just really try to blend it in as much as I can. think that's all done. This is what it's looking like. And then contour, I'm just using the trusty Primark Moisturising Foundation and Contour Stick, and this is in Chai. Just the usual places, and then I have actually recently started doing my nose contour as well. So I want to try and, obviously for my hen do. Oh my god, why is that not coming up? There it goes. To try, because obviously with having 2 hen do's, the first hen do, which I have no idea about, I'll be doing my own makeup and stuff. But for the other hen do, which is at my parents' house, I'm actually gonna try and hopefully get my trials booked in for then, so I don't have to do, well, that, obviously I love doing my makeup, but with it being, I don't want to have my trials done and then have like nothing to do afterwards, because obviously the trials are still not the cheapest. So obviously, because my sister had both her trials on her hen do at my mum and, well, my parents, so I thought that was a really good idea. So kind of taking that inspo and idea from her, because obviously you still want to look good on your hen do, don't you? It's, my hen do is literally 2 months before the wedding, so it'll be like a longish night anyway. And then if I can find the brush I want. This is a brush I kind of blend my concealer out with under the eyebrows, but it's like that, a really nice kind of shaped brush. So to go down my nose with. Then I usually, well, I don't always do this, but I'm just gonna go like blend it into like my eyebrow, just to create a little bit of extra shape. Obviously nose contour is something that I've started doing as well, so I'm just learning all the different techniques. And just blending any of like the harsh lines into the brow. And then I'll just take, even though you can still see the line, just taking a tad more concealer, literally like a dot like that. And you just using my finger, just gonna tap it along that line. Can you see that's like created more of a line, and it actually looks like it's kind of like enhanced the shape of the nose. And then obviously, once again, just do over the face with the sponge. And then, even though obviously I'm not like a night owl, I'm going to use the P. Louise Forever Set. This is, like, I think I said it in my last video, but this is from the wedding, like the newest wedding bundle. So I don't know if you can get it separately or you can still get it, but if you can't, I apologise. But just so it kind of lasts as much as possible. And then with my blush, I've been using this, which is the Claudia Kilsby blush in That Girl, which I've started really enjoying using. And it's one of them blushes where it's like dead pigmented, so as you can see I've not put a lot on. But it is, as you can see, super pigmented, which obviously is good because it means it should last longer. If I just need to, it can kind of like build as well. If you feel like you just need a little bit more, you can always add, but you can't take away. That is just adding a little bit of extra colour to the cheeks, which is what we wanted. And that is what that's looking like. Obviously, like I keep saying, I'm not the best at makeup still, but I don't think that's looking too bad. Now, because I've kind of done everything I kind of want to do, I'm gonna just finish off the eyes. Which I'm gonna use the NARS Climax mascara. I don't usually like do mascara because I think with my eyelashes are just so short. I don't really think it makes a lot of difference. That's why a lot of the time I'd usually just put lashes on. So now that's done, I cannot tell you where these lashes are from, but they are beautiful lashes. So I'm just gonna put some glue on these. And then they are the lashes on. They do, obviously I'll put them on slightly different, but I don't know if you can tell. So that's what the lashes look like. And then I'm just gonna use the L'Oreal Life's a Peach blush just to set the blush a little bit. with it being like a peachy blush, I thought with, as you can see, that is so pretty. And then for the first time using this, I've used the Jordana powder in, Jesus Christ, in Marshmallow, but this is in Half Baked, which I haven't used this particular shade before, but always annoys me, this packaging. You can never get it up very easy. I'm just using the Trigwell Cosmetics powder puff. And I pick it up and I just kind of dab it on the back of my hand, because any of like the, if you can see like the kind of clumps of powder, I don't want sticking to like the wax on like the makeup that's already on the skin, if you know what I mean. And I just go under the eyes and down the nose, and then I usually tend to let the nose kind of sit a little bit longer. And then I'll go onto the jawbone and then on the forehead. And then with the powder that's under the eye and down the nose, I will use the compact side. So I'll just use like any powder brush. This is the Spectrum 801 brush, and I'll just give the powder a swirl and then just kind of go under the, where I've left the powder, and then just blend it out just so everywhere's set. And then I think, guys, I just need to set it all in place, and I'm just using the NYX the Face Glue Setting Spray. And then I'm just gonna do my lips. So I'm using the Doll Beauty She Fine Liner in Get It Girl to line. And you can see it's like a nice, more like cool toned brown. And then using the French Kisses by Pink Honey lip cream lipstick in Delilah, which is just like a nice like nude brown colour. And because my lips have been kind of dry recently, I'm just using, instead of a gloss, I'll use lip oil, and this is the With Love Cosmetics flavoured lip oil in Sponge Cake. And then I will be back once I've finished my hair. I'm literally just gonna give it a quick straighten and then I'll be back. So guys, I'm back. I've just literally flicked over my hair with the straighteners just to get it as straight as possible. But this is the finished look. I thought I'd come back and just give it another spray for you. Well, give it another quick spray of setting spray. Just kind of lock it all in place. That was just the peel we use. Because it needs to kind of stay on from like obviously now till probably about 10ish. I'm just going to try and set it as much as possible. And then I'm just using the L'Oreal Infallible 3 seconds setting mist. Just to kind of make sure it's all in place. So that is the finished look. Obviously, I'm still learning how to kind of film, so I'll just come up close. Obviously, it's not perfect, but I'm still learning. Obviously, from my back to way it looks decent, but obviously you can see like imperfections, but still learning. A girl's gonna learn. But this is the makeup look. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, like I said at the start of the video, please give me a massive thumbs up. If you like my videos, please go subscribe, like, and if you want to see any other different videos from me, please comment down below. And then obviously I think, because obviously my partner Joe edits these videos, so I don't know if he leaves like my Instagram and TikTok down, but I will ask him to if he doesn't. But yeah, apart from that, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in my new video next week. Bye. Love you all. Bye bye.